Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my Vans Warped Tour 2017 predictions video for the lineup. It's pretty self-explanatory. In this video, I'm just going to be talking about my predictions for the lineup for the bands that are going to play Warped Tour 2017. Last year's lineup was incredible. Last year was my third Warped Tour. It was the best time I've ever had at Warped Tour. One of the best days of my life, no doubt. I saw state champs, Crown the Empire, Every Time I Die, Icy Stars, Ocean's 8 Alaska, Knuckle Puck, Wage War, Chelsea Grin. We can go up and down the list, man. It was just an incredible lineup. Sum 41, Yellow Card, Good Charlotte. Oh my God, it was incredible. And I'm expecting this tour this year, 2017, to be significantly better than 2015. And there's the tour dates that just got announced. I'm expecting next year to be better than 2015, even though I'm expecting a lot of bands from 2015 to be coming back. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I'm expecting this year to be better, in part because I think Kevin Lyman is going to want to do everything he can to not have a repeat of 2015. Even though 2015 had a decent lineup and a lot of those bands are going to be coming back, he doesn't want a repeat of all the controversy that pervaded Warped Tour that year, with Attila being called homophobes and slaves, and with slaves being not kicked off the tour for allegations of sexual harassment. I believe it was the Wonder Years, and I think Set It Off or Senses Fail, one or the other, that was calling Attila homophobes, as I said. Front Porch Step got kicked off the tour because of solicitation of minors and shit like that. It was just a really bad year for Warped Tour. And 2016 was a great bounce back with a great lineup. Kevin really cleaned up Warped Tour. And Warped Tour got their shit together, which I commend and applaud. Which is good for us fans, too, because not only is it a great show with a great lineup, we don't have to worry about all these bands, like, if we see a band we like, we don't have to, consider that maybe their lead singer, asked the 13-year-old girl for nudes. And that's not something to joke about, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, we're just going to be talking about my general predictions for Warped Tour 2017. And we begin with main stage, or Journey's left and right foot stages. I'm just going to rattle off some names. I think Pierce the Veil will play in 2017. They played in 2015, obviously, to promote Misadventures, which didn't come out until this year, which is one of my favorite albums of the year, by the way. They could definitely play next year. I could definitely see it because they're a great act, they're a great band, they're very good live. They're as good live as they are in the studio, of course, and of course they're popular, and the name recognition will draw people in. Same reason I think Black Veil Brides have Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides. But yeah, I do think Black Veil Brides will play, even though I don't like Black Veil Brides. In fact, I fucking hate Black Veil Brides. I don't like Andy Biersack, but yeah, same deal. They're popular. They got a new album coming out next year. They didn't play in 2016, and there was a stretch where they played 4 out of 5 years, stretching into 2015. And the popular name recognition will just draw them back in, will draw people back in, and they'll be back as well. Write it in stone. I do think Taking Back Sunday will play partial dates on one of the Journey stages. Let's look at this past year's lineup. If this year gave us Good Charlotte, Sum 41, Yellow Card, Less Than Jake, and bands like that, and 303, we could get bands next year, like Taking Back Sunday. I could see it happening. We might even get maybe All Time Low for a couple dates. Then again, by that logic, we might as well get Sleeping with Sirens for a couple days, because Sleeping with Sirens played the entire tour last year, and they play partial dates, I believe, every year, which I'm getting kind of sick of. I'm not officially making Sleeping with Sirens part of my predictions for next year, but you can pencil them in for like maybe one date as well. I think you could give All Time Low maybe a couple dates. I'd like to see All Time Low do the full tour, because they haven't played in a long time, and I'm sure they've enjoyed it over the years, and I'm a big fan of All Time Low. I'd love to see them live. So maybe All Time Low. I'm definitely more confident in Taking Back Sunday. I'm even confident in a band like Pennywise or Bad Religion, which those are a bit of a stretch considering their age. But again, we got bands like Good Charlotte and Sum 41, so we should get more of those classic bands next time around. Then again, I am objective here, so by that logic, we might get Simple Plan for a couple dates, and I really don't want to see Simple Plan because Simple Plan's last album was atrocious. But definitely pencil in artists from 2015 like New Year's Day, Beartooth, Silverstein, Neck Deep, especially Neck Deep. Neck Deep is the band I am most anticipating to be on the lineup. I'd love to see them live, and I love Neck Deep, but regardless of whether or not you like them or hate them, you can write it in fucking stone. They are on the tour. In part because when Warped Tour went on their Facebook page yesterday and announced the dates, they used the quote from Neck Deep, "It's been a long, lonely December. Oh, but here's the dates. We'll see you next summer, yada, yada, yada." Yeah, you could just write it in fucking stone, man. Neck Deep is on the tour. I'm not, there's no inside sources, blah, blah, blah here saying, oh, Neck Deep is confirmed. But I'm just saying it's way too likely for that to not happen. So Neck Deep is in for sure. Throw in New Year's Day, throw in Paris, so I forgot to mention, throw in Beartooth, throw in Silverstein, throw in some of the more popular non-heavy acts, not so heavy acts from 2015. Beartooth is kind of heavy though, but you know what I mean. Let's go to the monster stages. My foremost pick to play 2017, who I really want. There's more of a wish list than anything else, but it definitely could happen, and a couple of people on social media and on the internet have said it could happen. I want to see Counterparts play Warped Tour next year. I love it. They're probably going to release an album next year. It seems like only yesterday the Tragedy Will Find Us came out. I fucking love that album. It was already a year ago. So they've been releasing albums every couple of years, so I can pretty much expect an album next year. Yeah. I'd love to see Counterparts. Counterparts was a band that was born to play Warped Tour. I'm surprised that they haven't yet. But I think they will next year and play on Monster Stage because they are heavier. They're melodic hardcore. Yeah, throw Counterparts in there. That'd be fucking awesome. Again, throw in some of the heavier bands from 2015. Throw in While She Sleeps. Throw in The Ghost Inside, who's already confirmed to play, which is awesome. God bless them. God bless The Ghost Inside. Yeah, but pencil them in. Throw in Get Scared. They were last on the tour in 2014. I fucking love them. Throw in Danger Kids. They're releasing an album in January. They're probably going to want to promote it. Throw in Danger Kids. They were a popular act in 2014. I saw them in 2014, and they were fucking awesome. And a lot of people said that they loved seeing them in 2014 as well. And Danger Kids is due to come back because they're releasing an album next year. So bring them back as well. I'd love to see Stick to Your Guns come back. Stick to Your Guns hasn't played in a long time. I want them back badly. So Stick to Your Guns come back as well. Throw in maybe some of the heavier bands from 2015 like Bless the Fall and August Burns Red. Bands like that, bands who, with the name recognition, will help market Warped Tour and help get people to pack up the venues. And again, a lot of these bands are releasing albums next year, so again, it's all about promotion. Warped Tour wants to fill up the bill with high profile names. These high profile names want to promote their new albums and their new projects. So put these bands in. Just other names, This Wildlife, you could definitely put them back in. I could see definitely Handguns and 100th coming back. I fucking love those two bands. Bring them back. Throw Knocked Loose in there because I'd love to see Knocked Loose. That'd be fucking sick. Expect few, if any, of the bands from 2016 to come back. Aside from maybe a band like The Airs or Sykes. Both of those bands I fucking love, and I'd love to see them back as well. But bands like State Champs, sadly, and Real Friends and Knuckle Puck, don't expect them back. Don't expect Emotionless and White or Crown the Empire. Don't throw in those really, really bad wish list picks like Panic at the Disco or 21 Pilots or Blink 182. Don't throw those names in there, please. I didn't really have much of a list. I didn't really make like stage predictions, like a full-blown lineup prediction. Just a general list of bands I can definitely see playing in 2017. And that's really all there is to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll get the full lineup in March. I hope it's as good as I hope it is going to be. That sounded weird. I hope it's good, basically. Let's just leave it at that because I don't want to repeat a 2015. I want a good, strong lineup. And I want there to be, bands that everyone can enjoy. I don't want them to just, even though I did say about, name recognition and promotion and all this shit, I don't want them, riding so heavily on a Black Veil Brides or Pierce the Veil or whatever, even though I love Pierce the Veil, but that's beside the point. Expect Attila back in 2017. I forgot to mention, by the way. Expect Attila. Attila just released an album. They played 3 years in a row before not playing in 2016. So yeah, they'll definitely come back for sure. Maybe throw in a band like Fit for a King for today if they don't break up, because I'm pretty sure I know they're breaking up, but maybe give them a last chance to play if they don't break up before then. The band's not most unlikely to play out of what I just mentioned. Maybe be Bad Religion and Pennywise, though I could see them for a few dates. I could see maybe the Starting Line or the Academy Is or some shit like that. But yeah, a lot of those bands like Bless the Fall, New Year's Day, Neck Deep, Beartooth, Silverstein, Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides, Attila. Those are the bands that you can definitely guarantee will be in there. You can hold out a lot of optimism for bands like Get Scared and Counterparts and Knocked Loose, because those are bands that have either not played in a while, along with Danger Kids, bands that either haven't played in a while or haven't played at all and are made to play Warped Tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, subscribe, leave down in the comments the bands you want to see play Warped Tour in 2017. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to see what your thoughts are on what the lineup could possibly be, and I'll see you guys in the pit.